Hello everybody, welcome back to the Blackbird. Oh. That's where we are with Christmas fucking holidays right now. It's like time to kill everyone. I hope you had a good break, whatever that is for you. Hope you're not absolutely mental right now. I went full lazy on it. Full duvet day for a week long. Just to kind of, didn't even get to watch much documentaries. Just kind of dozed on the couch like a slob with the dogs, actually. They're after getting very fond of our couch. But yeah, that's where we are today. Fuck. And then you have to forever wait for New Year's. It's like a stutter. So I hope you're not as crazy. I've met a few people now who are very happy. Some are even extremely happy, dare I say. But yeah, so here we are. We're getting out of it. A whole week, I said. From Thursday to Thursday, I would be doing 0. It's like you have a duvet day or a lazy day. Lazy day is what I would call them. They're very much welcomed when you get them in the course of the year, because they're seldom. But to get a whole week of them, boom. Sure, forget you need them. Your body needs them. Your head needs them. It's nice to get bored. Try to get just bored stiff. Then you start fucking thinking, I'm sick of being bored. Try to do something, find something fun, and then you make your way out of the lazy Christmas. But fuck, today everyone in the house is fit to kill each other. We're getting under each other's feet. Kids, herself, I'll kill them all. So hope you had a good one. Lots of sports on today, so trying to slowly getting back into that hypnosis of watching sports. But oh yeah, so how did your Christmas go? Was it good? I ate loads. Did I have turkey? I did have turkey. Did I have fish in Czech? I forget, is it carp? I think I'm right. In a big tub. We were over there one Christmas and they had them outside this, I suppose, a shop on the this huge queue, and then they have these huge bats. There's like maybe 2 or 3 bats of water, and they are packed with these big fuckers. And then you've this what can only be described as a Neanderthal. I mean, it was kind of cold. There he is with his fucking apron on, his big cleaver, and a cigarette in another hand, and blood is just everywhere. You just go up and you're meant to pick one. They all look just like eyes, fucking fins. You don't see a whole fish, and you just drag one out, fight it, and chop, and off you go. But some people, I just thought it was the most barbaric thing I've ever fucking seen. But there you go. The crazy people go out there for Christmas. Some people chop up trees, other people chop up fish and turkeys. We're all fucking insane, you know that, right? Christmas has just become the softest form of crazy psycho behavior. So I don't want to hear anything about New Year's resolutions. Fuck that. Although I must say, going into the New Year, I am getting energized by the thought of it. Because when I was filling out my, you get the diary thing. The calendar diary, if you like your little book, keep your notes. I was refilling mine there a few days ago, and it just felt like I only did it a week, maybe 2 weeks ago. The year just shot by. So I was thinking, fuck, better do a little review there. Took all of 2 cups of coffee. I was like, that was fast. It was kind of not the best year for a bunch of silly reasons. But I mean, hopefully now there's things already in place for things to be doing. January. So, kick off nice and energized. Looking forward to that. So, also looking forward to the archery. I've actually signed up for that second competition, which will be down in Waterford in, I think it's February. Waterford City. What is it? I think I have it there. Yeah, it's the IFAF Indoor Championships. So, that's booked. Looking forward to that. That's going to be interesting. Finished the one with the IMM mailing competition, international, which will also be fun. Hopefully I'll get a good score in the second 2 stages of that competition. Yeah, so already up to February there. Hopefully the weather won't be such a cunt this year, and we'll get last year was a disaster weather-wise, but I'm hoping now this year, work-wise, with the stonework, that it won't be such a hindrance. I have a funny feeling I'm just being an idiot there, but we live in hope. There's a bunch lined up there, so that's good too. So all in all, it's going to be cool. Let's not forget though, the fuckery that was afoot last year, with all the bullshits that were thrown our way. Be mindful of that moving forward. So just in case, I do bid you a happy new year. I do. I hope you have a good new year. Set yourself your goals and go get them. That'll be what I'm doing. I've noticed a few, is it the Kilworth and Argyllen Harrier groups posting their runouts there recently on Facebook. I used to go to them all before the whole COVID bullshit kicked in. I was trying to get back to them. There was a good half a day, full day being at one of them. Get to see some beautiful horses, ponies. Yeah, I must get back to that this year, and I must also get back to visiting the studs, because I'm not finished with the horse, I've realised. So I must get back on a regular kind of basis, try to get some observation going on, because photos they're okay when you've taken them and you might work from them maybe days or a week later, when it's still relatively fresh in your mind, but not when it's like a few years ago. And you're not trying to draw or paint the photograph. The photographs are basically about, you saw something, you anticipated something, you captured it, and it's about the reaction, the physical reaction on the horse. So when you do incorporate the horse in a painting, it's just to get that element of, well, obviously that's what would happen, instead of just doing shapes. I mean, I'm not going to be doing photorealism. That's just, I'm not. No, that's just not me. It's not for me. The people who do that are very good at it, and they obviously they're driven towards that. I'm not. It's a curiosity at best. More of the abstract of things. You get to put a lot more in there, a lot more energies and ideas, and it's also good sometimes when you're nearly finished it, or you're finished it, you can look back and see that there was like more than you were presently aware of in there, but you can actually recognize previous thoughts or ideologies or whatever in there, and that's cool. I like that. So you should investigate that further this year. Looking forward to that. You know, because when I look at the paintings that have horses in it, it's usually to do with fucking, I don't know, just don't want to be doing just pretty pictures. I want to have something. It's like when you're going to get a tattoo. Do you ever try to get a tattoo or think of getting a tattoo? You don't want to just pick something off the fucking wall, even though most people do and they don't know what the fuck it is, foreign languages and whatnot. But you want something that's significant to you. It's kind of like that when you're doing a painting. You're not just doing a fucking painting. And, oh, well, I'll do this and I'll sell this. Well, most people probably do that. But when I'm doing the painting, it's not that at all. It's more like writing something down that you remembered or something that happened or whatever. And you pad it out with all these things that would have orbited it. I must actually write something out about that, because when I try to start to explain that, I fuck it up. I just start staring into space and it's like, what are you doing? I mean, that's why I started doing this in the first place. The plan was, okay, I'm going to do this podcast thing where I can talk about paintings I'm doing or thinking of doing, or paintings I like, or paintings or artists that I'm inspired by, and just kind of, to be honest, the whole thing was about creating an awareness, not a brand, or maybe it is a brand, I don't know what lingo you want to use, but basically just say, there's a YouTube channel, and you have videos of working in the studio, from sketch to finished painting and everything in between, with a few conversations about it, and bringing local artists in who make a living out of it, or some who might be part-time making a living out of it, or some who just do it because that's what they do, and just shooting the shit with them. But then, as we all know, that didn't go to plan, because the artists were like, I'm not going in. So it kind of escalated. But then it's fun. It's fucking fun. It's not all about money, folks. You gotta find things that you get a kick out of. And it just so happens this suits my sanity very well. So there. It's great, and it's another excuse to get into the studio. Because sometimes I'd be like, it's the last place I want to go, even though I know I should be going there, because I've built something up beyond, well, unnecessarily so, in the hope that I'd bully myself into doing it, because you get lazy, especially in the winter. In the winter, I just fucking want to go like a bear, just sleep and eat, but sleep mainly. But did too much of that, so now it's kick on. And, it's good. So when someone says, why are you doing a podcast? That's pretty much where it started. I mean, it's the fucking easiest thing in the world to do. Not saying you do it perfectly. Obviously, I was watching a lot of how to do, kind of, how you do this. And while you disagree with a lot of it, because you don't see how it's applicable to how you're thinking about it, it's basically, you can be planning it, you can be talking about it, thinking about it, but unless you're doing it, you're not fucking doing it. And it's like, you gotta throw yourself in at the deep end. So just start, and just figure it out as you go. And there's plenty of people who love nothing more but telling you how you're doing it wrong. And, you take note of it. It's not a personal attack. Well, sometimes it is, but you just ignore that shit. And you take the information that you can apply and say, oh, that sounds like it would work. I'm going to use that. So it's a fucking slow road, but there's no fucking target per se. It's just about doing it. And, you can bring in the archery aspect of whatever it is that you're doing, whatever you're into. I mean, it might be nothing. Everyone is different. That's the beauty of it. So you can bring in, I'll bring in the art, I'll bring in the archery, the kayaking, some friends, local goings on, and things that I find interesting. And somewhere along the way, then it branches off into things that you probably would never have thought of. And just go with them. Just flow. I don't bother writing things down. I try to do bullet points now and then, because I'll do what I'm doing now. I'll ramble. But how bad? It's all good. It's not like you're out there with a stick forcing people to pay attention. You gotta understand it. No one's paying attention. And why should they? you're doing this mainly for yourself at the beginning, and it's like anything else. When you get competent and even maybe good at something, people who are of like mind will take note, and then there'll be contact, and then there'll be chit chats, and it's how it goes with everything. So it's it's no big deal really. You just it's with yourself. At the end of the day, it's like anything else. If you want to be good at something, you put in the hours, you put in the effort, and the only applause you should be looking for is from yourself when you've noticed that you've passed this milestone moment for you, and you're like, yes, I see progress, and off you go, and it's cool. It's good for your self-esteem. So again, I would say everybody, this day and age, you should take it up. You don't even have to publish a damn thing. I published everything. Every single thing. I figured, fuck it. People love giving out. So if I put it out there, they'll most likely let me know very quickly. And they do. And like I said, it's only information. No need to be taking it personal, because there's simply no need, and it's not productive. So I was happy to start. I was happy the way it evolved. It's still evolving. Everything is always evolving. And I'm looking forward to see what happens in the course of the coming year. You've things. I've been reviewing things on the couch, from the couch, thinking, yeah, that kind of went well, that didn't go so great. Trying to figure out where you're falling down, why you're falling down, and then you gotta understand, well, some things just need time, and you gotta be consistent. Keep going at it, and just try things, and that's what happens. And it is true. You just gotta take the time, put in the time, and the only goals you set is like, I say all the time, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that by this day, by that day, and it's like, shut the fuck up. No, you're not. You're not, even as you're saying it. But sometimes it's helpful to say it, because sometimes you'll be like, well, I've said it now, I better do it, and you forget about the fact that you'll be working, and then you'll be doing other things, and you've got loads of other things that are taking your time and your energy. So by the time you get to doing the thing you want to do on the scheduled day, you're in no mood for it, But I found if you especially coming in here, you can't come in here like wrecked or fucking annoyed or pissed off about something, because it's just, you want to be giving out some positive. There's enough fucking negative, let's be fair. So it's do some push-ups before you go and do anything like this, But it's the good thing about it is I'm not under pressure anymore. I used to be thinking I have to get X out by this time, ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. And now it's like, yeah, that is true still, but at the same time, if it's really shit, nah. Wait till I get something a bit more, I don't know. Something that was a bit more, where there's a giggle in there and you enjoyed it and it felt good, then yeah, throw it out there. Still, people might say, well, what the fuck was that? But so what? Things, they're there forever. So, that's what I say. And now with these competitions coming up as well, there's a new twist, because now you can just fucking, alright, you'll probably lose out in sound and stuff, but I don't know, there's other, I have to actually look into that. But you can do other things, that's more experience that you can, how would you say it, you can get a picture of, or a series of pictures of, or a video of, or whatever, and it's like you're building up what would you call it? What's it called when you have a body of work? You think I'd fucking know this. I've got one there somewhere. Not a CV, but a CV of sorts. Because everything is fucking different. And a lot of people don't seem to see that. I mean, the internet and the access to the internet and the way phones are today, They've changed it so much, like, and it's changing constantly. And in turn, what you can do is changed. So, there's loads of people going to be out of work because of this, I don't know, computers taking over their jobs kind of thing. It's a bit of a concern for some folks. But yeah, definitely in a time of change. So fucking embrace it. Embrace it. And it's like when you're doing, when I was going to the Grove Stud to see the horses, I mean, I was very lucky there because my buddy Tom, he knows a lot about horses, but and he'd bring out all these fucking dingers, absolute stunning horses that are pretty much, they've been drilled and trained and now they're built up and they just look stunning. And then they might bring them in and train them for the day while you're there with your video camera or your photos or whatever. You get a mix of both, but now you have another dimension where you can actually, I don't know, it's more of a behind the scenes thing, which is cool. I always like that personally when I'm looking up artists that I like. I always like to get a behind the scenes kind of thing instead of speculation. But then when you've nothing else, you will take speculation. But it's always cool. So I'm looking maybe this year now, like I said, get to the Harrier meets, get to the Stud. Even if it's only, let's say if I got to the Stud twice this year, I'd be delighted. And if I got to maybe see the Harriers or something like it, maybe once or twice as well, that would be loads. Because I'm a fucker for, when I'm there, I mean, I have to bring a number of memory cards for the camera. Because it'd be full up in no time at all. But luckily enough, I'll have another phone I can bring and use that as a video camera, which is handy, totally handy. And I'm not even competent when it comes to these things, but you fuckers, you figure it out, figure out what works for you. So yeah, I'm looking very much forward to 2014. Kind of last year, I kind of just fell out of bed and went straight into the air, and it was there was no fucking thinking or anything. Just get on with it. But this year, it's more like, well, it's divide this problem into 12 and target everything in order and just go at it. So I'm looking to do that. That should be cool. I'll be back here in 3 weeks crying about it. But there you go. I didn't get to see many documentaries just yet. I saw one weird one about Leonardo da Vinci. I think it was about the Da Vinci Code, the novel that was written, but it's like it goes behind the scenes to all the research, where he went for the research and all the factual based things. And obviously a lot of it's Leonardo da Vinci's work. I think they're reaching on a lot of it. Fucking hell, there's some of these people. It's amazing how these smart people come up with the dumbest fucking ideas. But I will continue. There's some, a small little nut of knowledge there, or interest, which would allow you to consume hours of shite, just in the hope of getting a nugget of information that you think, fuck yeah, that sounds about right. But while I was on that then, it just flipped over to something completely unrelated, and although historically another question mark, or a number of question marks, in what's it called? The infant, not the infant trains, the, what you call it when the orphan trains. In America mainly, but I think it happens everywhere. But a lot in America, from the 1800s on, there's a lot of Scooby-Doo shit going on there. A lot of Scooby-Doo theories coming out of there. But they're very interesting. God, that orphan thing was fucking horrid though. I watched 2 documentaries on it so far, and it's just fucking depressing. You said, where the fuck did all these kids come from, like? But they were all kind of, basically, it was like slave labour. They'd all be shipped out of New York City, all the big cities, really. All these fucking poor orphans. I mean, see these fucking kids, man. They would be gods today with their work ethic and their fucking... They just... Well, what they were forced into, I suppose, but they were it's just inhumane. The history we stand on is just fucking skulls and violence. And not much is fucking changing. But 2014 will be better. 2014 will be better. And I will see some beautiful horses. I will shoot some good competitions. And hopefully go kayaking. Got 0 kayaking done last year. It's just I think it was a COVID hangover more than anything. Even though there's still ramifications with all that nonsense. It's a bad buzz. Hopefully the world will calm down a bit now and things might... Although I don't see it happening. There's a fucking element of serious psychotic behaviour going on from the Americans. So, that's all I got to say to you. So, Man United are playing Nottingham Forest this weekend. I'm not really into watching it for a while, but I did get the second half last, whenever it was. I was listening to the first half and I was thinking, oh, fucking hell, man. 2-0 down. This is going to be another... And I was full sure that lad was going to get fired, the manager, because the player power is just seemingly, the way the media would be going on about it, it was all doom and fucking gloom. Same thing as it was with every other manager. So I was expecting the worst. And by chance I got to see the second half. And I was thinking, is this the same match? It was unbelievable. Jesus Christ, there was some fantastic football. It looked, for me as a fan, you hear the commentator going on, this is Manchester United, how it should be. And I was like, fucking A. There was some scintillating stuff going on. And that young fella, Hoyland, got his first Premiership goal. It was a dinger. The way his whole body shifted to accommodate the thing that happened in a split second. And his reaction was fantastic. It was really fantastic. That's why you used to be... you get that kind of stuff on the regular once upon a time with that club. But, yeah, so it's like there you watch the one is it today or tomorrow? Because if they don't fucking carry that on, you just think, oh, I'm not watching soccer ever again. Another crowd that need consistency is Manchester United. But anyway, that's all that is. So hopefully have a good New Year. Have a good party. New Year's Eve. Don't go too mental. Take care of yourselves and enjoy it all. And have a very good, fun-filled, have the crack kind of 2014. Is it 2014? I don't even know what year it is. 2024. Have that and enjoy it and have a good one. Make it good. Okay. Enjoy your New Year's Eve festivities. For God's sake, be good and safe. Have all the fun you can have. Party now is different for everybody these days. I know it's different for me than what it used to be. But I have my own little way of just getting my happy. Most likely to be on the couch with my 2 big dogs. and herself, and probably one of the kids who keeps sneaking out because he's on holidays. He knows that much. So enjoy your New Year's Eve and have a very good New Year. Enjoy it. Make it a good one. Till then, bye.